2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the destination for the Suns. An offensive force, Devin. Welcome fans to 2K Sports. Hey, Al.
Thanks a lot, BA.
A long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back. Good stuff, Al. Here are the five for the Suns. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And for the Bucks, Giannis plays the 4 with Lopez in the middle. Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, B.A., in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
Here's Lopez with some arc. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Phoenix ball.
DiVincenzo against Booker. Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. The 3. Holiday grabs the miss. Driving to the basket. And that one's good.
He's like an eel slipping into the paint. Drew Holiday glides past the other guys and gets himself right to the bucket.
Booker against DiVincenzo. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Clock at 6. Outside Booker. Takes the 3. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Pass first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, he's going to make you pay for it.
Paul against Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
And Clark, you look at how Holiday has attacked on offense. He's gotten much more selective with his spots.
To me, B.A., he's just more comfortable offensively. He's always been aggressive, but he's got a confidence to him now that is allowing him to really put the pedal to the metal offensively. I think something just clicked for him when he was with the Pelicans.
Antetokounmpo with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
Paul passes to Booker from the arc. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. Holiday against Paul. Inside. Here's Lopez. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Paul finds Booker. Bridges against Middleton. Bridges outside. Pass to Paul. There's the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Really confident shooting from Paul out at the arc. If he likes the look, he can drain it from range.
Holiday against Paul. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Bridges. To the inside. That's good from Ayton. On the assist from Crowder.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. This one for 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Paul passes to Bridges. Now here's Booker. Here's the three. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Lopez finds DiVincenzo. Count it. Good.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
And here's Paul. To the paint. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Paul. There's the triple. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. The Bucks have got all 6 shots to fall in the first. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
You know, this is one of the reasons why Giannis's teammates appreciate him, because when they're open, he finds them.
Paul passes to Crowder. He shoots it. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The Bucks on top. And he's always been a coach on the floor. Chris Paul.
With anything, whether it's...
And CP3, never shy, Grant.
Never shy indeed. Always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And when you consider how the Bucks are doing, guys, your thoughts?
You could really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt. The foundation of this team, Middleton and Giannis, the 3 and the 4. And it's Lopez in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Ayton passes to Booker. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Bucks. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play.
And, you know, DiVincenzo starting games, didn't miss a beat transitioning to that role from a reserve player the prior season. Not surprising given his mentality.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Paul passes to Booker. Ball against Holiday. Right side Paul. Over Holiday. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Paul's got 5. And with DiVincenzo, Clark, him stepping into the starting 5 was a natural fit.
Well, I tell you, it seems like a great fit, VA. Gives that lineup exactly what they needed. A guy who doesn't have to have the ball. He plays excellent defense. He can make the three-point shot. Moves well without it. All of that bodes well with those other starters.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Phoenix ball.
The Suns trailing. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Paul passes to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Drills it from deep. He's got 9.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Antetokounmpo against Crowder. Antetokounmpo outside. Stolen by Booker. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Crowder. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Now it's a three-point Phoenix lead.
Boy, the incredible court vision of Paul. He gets the ball to his guys where they can do something with it.
Paul against Holiday. Knocked away. Stolen by Bridges. Here's Booker. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Booker's got 11 points. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
They're also jumping on a lot of turnovers and making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
5 on the clock. Middleton passes to Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And here are the Suns. They're rolling here, 9 unanswered. And it's Crowder missing. The Bucks trail. Pass to Middleton. Antetokounmpo, right side. Lets the three fly, and Middleton gets it to go on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Middleton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Paul passes to Booker. Now Bridges. Crowder outside. Here's Ayton. And he's going to the line for two. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And it's a completely new group for the Bucks. Pass to Booker from deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. Now Allen driving inside, and it's Allen who slams it home.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
So a tight.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Johnson. And then it's Landry Shamet. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Payne in at the point guard position. The Suns need to get off a shot. And the three off target. The Bucks shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. Nora, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
Shoots from the elbow. Beaujolais, no good. Phoenix has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Pass to Shamet. Outside Payne. Now here's Johnson. Fires from deep. They get it back.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Hill against Payne. Hill, the pass to Allen. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
And the basket by Shaman.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
The Bucks have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
Johnson passes to Payne. Kaminsky with it. And that one's good.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Pass to Nora. And here's Portis. Here's Nora. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Ogilvy. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Here's Ogilvy. Here's Nora. Down low. Here's Portis. Outside, Hill. Now here's Allen. Defense is right there. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. And that one comes up a bit short.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
McGee passes to Johnson. Kaminsky in the post. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Milwaukee has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Oh, they need this. The shot that time not on target. The Suns go the other way with it. To the middle. Here's Payne. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Suns lead by 11.
I just love the ball move.
Hill drives in. Pass to Nora. Here's Portis. And he banks in the layup.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
The Suns have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Here's Payne. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. McGee's gotten his second bucket.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Portis gets the bucket.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Hill against Payne. He's got a piece of it.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Payne pass to Kaminsky. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And given how big Kaminsky is, it's tough to knock him off balance. I mean, he does a really good job of maintaining his focus.
Here's Ogilvy, and it comes off the front of the rim. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. DiVincenzo and Middleton make up the perimeter. Giannis plays the 4 with Lopez in the middle. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And the foul on Brook Lopez. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, there's a good reason this guy shoots as many threes as he does. Chris Middleton is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Paul with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Count the basket. And the Suns lead by 8.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pass to Lopez. Outside Holiday. Paul with a steal. Ahead. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Middleton passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dumps it home.
Giannis powering his way on the jam there. Well done.
Pass to Booker. Booker drawing the double. Bridges passes to Ayton. For 3, Booker. That one is off. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. DiVincenzo can't hit. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Bridges passes to Booker. Back to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Middleton. To the paint. Lopez passes to Holiday. 6 to shoot. Here's DiVincenzo. Another shot. Antetokounmpo banked it in off the glass.
You know, gifted with what seems to be a limitless reach. The Greek Freak can get to offensive rebounds that most others only think about getting to.
Paul against Holiday. Ayton passes to Crowder. Booker with it. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Booker can't get it to go.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Ayton against Antetokounmpo.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Back to Holiday. Launches a 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Booker for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Pass to DiVincenzo. Down low. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo. An unselfish player always looking to make the extra pass.
Now here's Booker. 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Bridges with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Paul finds Bridges. Back to Paul. Over Holiday. That one's wide left.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Suns lead by 8. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
One other thing they've done very well is getting out in transition. They're running at every opportunity.
Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Pass to Ayton. Bridges outside. They get it back. Now Paul. Outside Booker. And here's Bridges. Shoots over Lopez. Can't get it to fall. So the Suns win it. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to bring you all of today's action. It's an NBA afternoon. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Mikal Bridges is a big part of the Suns' growth into a powerhouse. Coach Monty Williams said of his two-way swing man, I believe he has every intangible. Talent and...
You do. And you're a great competitor. DA, it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. DA, thanks. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And for the Clippers, the guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3. No good from Booker. One thing about Kawhi Leonard's defense, Brent, his quick hands really help him.
Well, isn't it incredible, Kevin, every year how many steals Kawhi gets that are so much different than any other defender in the NBA, where he literally rips that ball away from any offensive player and takes off down the other end of the floor.
Here's Paul. Banked in off the glass.
Just got that ball on a string and uses that change of pace so effective. Chris Paul getting wherever he wants to go now.
Jackson passes to Leonard. On the wing, Jackson, defended by Paul. Kicks it out to Leonard. 6 to shoot. That shot is off. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Right side, Crowder. Jackson against Paul. Leonard with no one around. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
He has the touch to do some damage from three-point distance.
Booker finds Paul. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Paul's got 5 now.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And George, here we go.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
At the charity stripe, Paul George.
He's perfect from the line this time.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
To the paint, here's Crowder. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Offensive rebound. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Paul looking over the floor. Booker with no one around bangs home the trifecta.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Outside Jackson. The pass to Leonard. Inside Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Booker the pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Ayton inside. Working on Zubac. For 3, Booker. It's hauled in by Zubac.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. Outside for George. Back to Leonard. From the wing. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Everyone knew Leonard would be a plus rebounder and defender coming out of college, but not many people saw elite scorer and NBA Finals MVP on his resume.
Al Paul, 5 points in the game. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Basketball.
There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Clock is at 3. Paul passes to Booker.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
They get it again. Leonard kicks to Zubats. Leonard on the wing. 5 points in the game. Outside, George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And it's 7 points for George.
This is what you expect. Paul George can get it going from the perimeter like that.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Bridges passes to Paul. Dishes it to Booker. For 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jackson from long range. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to play this quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always.
And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. We're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Let me remind the audience, Brent Barry, a winner of 2 titles with the Spurs. Brent, what's the secret sauce to winning a title?
Yeah, honestly, you got to have a superstar. And I was lucky enough to play with the great Hall of Famer Tim Duncan, along with Greg Popovich. You got to have a couple of those guys on your team in order to win a title.
Clippers leading by 7. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And stolen by Booker. Knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. Jackson dishes to Leonard. Pass to George. Zubats in the post. He's covered by 8.
Yeah, good job.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Leonard kicks to Zubats. Bridges against Leonard. Count it. And now it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
And sometimes it just feels like Leonard enjoys converting on the difficult shots. It feels like backbreakers to the opponents.
Booker the pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Launches a 3. Doesn't go that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. It's George on the wing. Outside Leonard. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Paul kicks to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Back to Paul from the arc. Kept alive. Crowder. Bridges, no one around him. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
The dish now to Leonard. Nice 4 for 7 for the floor with that shot.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Booker against George. Booker the pass to Ayton. Paul outside. Three-pointer. Knocks down the three ball. Paul's got 8 points.
It's great when CP3 extends his range like this. It's just going to pull the defense out further.
Jackson with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Zubac kicks to Jackson. Outside, George goes back up. Driving to the basket. And yes, it's good. George has got 4 this quarter.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Paul goes in and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
So maybe now's the time when we talk about Chris Paul's intelligence. We don't have enough time.
It's his first trip to the line. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. 44 seconds left in the first half. Paul against Bledsoe. Over in the corner, Batum passes it to Mann. Back to Batum. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Fader on the way, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Booker. Launches it. Rebound by the Clippers. Bledsoe for 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And
thanks very much, guys. With head coach Mike.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of it.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They are leading by 12. Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
The difference so far has been the efficiency.
And that'll...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Kennard is out there at Bledsoe. Then it's Ibaka. Then there's Batum, and it's Mann in at the small forward position. Here's Bledsoe. No good off the front iron. Suns trail by 12. Johnson up top. The shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. Had the space there, but it's offline. Bledsoe passes to Mann. And the 3 off target. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. Batum with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Now here's Kennard. He's covered by Shannon. McGee with the block.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And the pass to Ibaka. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul.
Suns trail by 10. Pass to Shamet. Here's the try, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And Ibaka kicks to Kennard. Passes it to Mann. Back to Bledsoe. Here's Ibaka. Off target with the fadeaway.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Kennard. Lets it go with a three. Rebounded by McGee.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Johnson outside. The pass to Payne. And here is Shamet. To Payne. And it's blocked.
2 minutes remaining.
Batum with the ball.
2 minutes.
Left side, Ibaka. Makes it off the glass. Ibaka's got his first 2 points.
Well, this is a guy in Serge Ibaka with that kind of height. He could play over the top.
Down low, here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Assisted.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Bledsoe with it. Working on Payne. Bledsoe passes to Kennard. Driving the lane, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And Kennard saw the opening, got up there, and really threw it down.
Shamet, the pass to Payne. Back to Shamet. To the inside. To the middle. Here's McGee. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed. McGee's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Bledsoe passes to Batum. Back to Bledsoe. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Ibaka finds Kennard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Bledsoe going to the inside has no problem at his size getting in and drawing contact.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Leonard, he's checked in for Mann. And George is subbed in for Kennard. Feeds to McGee. And the rejection by Zubac. The three, Bledsoe. They get it back. Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Kawhi has great size, but along with that has very good instincts as a rebounder, and that time works the offensive play.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Frank Kaminsky is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Cameron Payne. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. Now here is George. A three from Leonard. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. Johnson, the pass to McGee. Here's Kaminsky. Payne finds Shamet. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Nice job by the team to set up Shaman on that play.
Los Angeles leading by 4, and an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Zubac, the pass to Leonard. Tipped away and taken away by Paul. They're running. And here's Booker from the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And the Clippers call time here.
And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system. He came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. And that's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He told him, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Ayton dishes to Crowder. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
There's the triple. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Consistent shooter from all 3 levels. Kawhi Leonard, the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
Booker looking around. Stolen by Zubac. Now the Clippers moving it up. George with the bucket. And that's 15 points for Paul George. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
I also love the fact that they've played with speed tonight. They haven't sputtered one bit, constantly getting out on the break and creating opportunities in transition.
Jackson is checked in for the Clippers. Leonard fires away from outside. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
2 minutes remaining.
Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curbs a 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Crowder kicks to Booker. He lobs it up. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Jackson. Now Leonard. On the way, Jackson. Unloads from 13. Misses off the left iron. And here's Bridges. They'll bring it up for the Suns. Trailing by 10.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Clippers.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Leonard.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Leonard, no luck. And it's Phoenix's ball. 9-point game. For 3, Booker. Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in.
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on combat.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Leonard from 3. Crowder with the steal.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Leonard from deep, 3-point land. Can't connect from long distance. No good there. So the Clippers with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.
BA. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
So the Bucks win the tip. Holiday against Jackson. And Holiday, here we go. Antetokounmpo, left side. The three is up. The shot by Holiday, no good. Jackson outside. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
To the inside. Out to Leonard. The three ball. Sinks the tray.
For a guy who hit only 25% of his threes in college, Kawhi has become one of the NBA's best at the wing position.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Middleton, right side. The three is up. Connects from downtown.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Jackson against Holiday. George for three. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Milwaukee has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter.
And a huge sigh of relief for Bucks fans last year. Giannis signing a monster contract extension. He'll continue to be the franchise for years to come.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Here's Zubac. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
You know, Grant, many wondered if Giannis would test free agency. Ultimately avoided all that drama.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted to stay and build a winner with the Bucks. And you know what? He did just that, bringing home the NBA championship. What a reward for the fans in the city of Milwaukee, and just tremendous character from Giannis.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Leonard. It's George on the wing. No good on the triple. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. DiVincenzo on the wing. Kicks it out to Middleton. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Holiday against Jackson. Zubac inside, working on Lopez. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. Second chance shot. Jump shot is good.
DeRozan attracts so much defensive attention. He's learned to use those opportunities to find teammates.
Middleton outside. 1:49 left in the first quarter. Outside Holiday. And stolen by Leonard. For three, George. The rebound by the Bucks. DiVincenzo, the pass to Lopez. And it's good for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
No good on the 3. Milwaukee with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And Holiday powers it home.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Now here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Sinks it from distance.
A reliable jump shooter. Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
Pass to Middleton. 41 seconds left in the opening quarter. Inside. Here's Lopez. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Leonard on the wing. 20 seconds left to play in the first. Fires from the corner. Offensive rebound.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Oh, showing power and grace in the air. Giannis, one of the best dunkers in the game today.
Back to Jackson. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they've effectively guarded Kawhi Leonard all night. Not an easy task by any means. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Something else I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint and scoring inside.
Terrence Mann is out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Eric Bledsoe. Then it's Serge Ibaka. And it's Kennard in at the two-guard spot. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Bledsoe outside. Ibaka against Middleton. Ibaka the pass to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 5. And the shot no good, a bit short. Milwaukee in the lead.
And you look at Serge Ibaka's defense. I mean, still solid overall. Not the rim protector, though, that he once was.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And it's a completely new group for the Bucks. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Ibaka. To the middle. Here's Mann. And he lays it up and in. Mann's got his first points in this one. And you know, Grant, with Ibaka on defense, for a while he was one of the best shot blockers in the league.
I mean, he still changes shots, just doesn't block them. He's also more disciplined on leaving his feet. I mean, he can still turn a few shots away every so often.
Now here's Portis. Back to Allen. It's Portis, high post. Knocked loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kennard. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know, the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Defense. Clippers ball.
The Clippers trail. Bledsoe outside. Kennard has the open look. Nora grabs the board.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Kennard against Hill. Pass to Portis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Deflects the pass. From deep. Offensive rebound. Bucks. Second shot opportunity. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. And Smitty, you've been in broadcast journalism for a while now. Are there certain players you especially enjoy covering?
Yeah, I enjoy covering the entire league, you know, all types of basketball. But I will say I enjoy most covering the young guys that I've been knowing for a long time.
And it's a completely new group for the Bucks. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting one free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages, not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or 2. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Middleton. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. And that one drops for him.
One of the purest shooters in this game. Stopping Middleton has to be a focal point for your defense.
A minute 37 left in the first half. To the paint. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Outside, DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo, left side. And the layup is good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the game.
Using his size to his advantage, Giannis is a handful to deal with close to the rim.
And here's Jackson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And the Clippers miss again. Middleton up top, defended by Jackson. Jack's up a three. DiVincenzo, pass to Antetokounmpo. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half. Down low, Zubac. Kicks it out to Jackson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers. Bledsoe comes in for Jackson. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. From deep three-point range.
After a sharp first quarter, he's not shooting as well here in the second.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, and hasn't made one since. Some coaches might not like taking the 3 on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. And a nice finish on the layup. Antetokounmpo's gotten 4 this quarter.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks.
Thank you. I'm here with Buck.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They are leading by 12. And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks. And...
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One guy who's been getting it done is Chris Middleton.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. The foundation of this team, Middleton and Giannis, the 3 and the 4. Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt. And it's Lopez in at the center spot. And the Clippers making a change here. Bledsoe's checked in. Pass to George. Bledsoe outside. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
That one falls. And the Bucks lead by 14.
Great job setting them up. The timing of the pass was key.
Here's George. Bledsoe finds George. Misses from short range.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there. But his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
Los Angeles shooting poorly, just 30% so far. For 3, George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Batum checked in for the Clippers. Jackson comes in for Bledsoe. Now here's Leonard. 6 points for him. On the take. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Leonard's got 8 points.
A beast on the dribble drive. You see Kawhi right there, undeterred by contact.
Pass to Nora. Portis against Zubac. Portis outside. Clock at 6. Hill for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. George, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Out to the right wing. Fires for three. Oh, solid D from Leonard.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the three.
Nice shot by George. George has got his second basket.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Doubled by Jackson. Allen, pass to Hill. Off the mark there with a three. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Leonard outside. They get it again. Fires the three. No good that time.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Jackson against Hill. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Portis. And again, it's the Bucks missing. Los Angeles shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. Ooh, stolen by Allen. In transition, here come the Bucks. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Semi Ojeleye.
And he makes a first. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. Mann comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Kennard, he's checked in for Paul George. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Jackson. To the inside. And the jam by Ibaka.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Hill, the pass to Allen. Stolen by Bledsoe. And it's the Clippers on the break. Kennard can't get it to go.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Allen attacking. Pass to Portis. Ibaka with a steal. Here's Mann. Kennard outside. Here's Batum. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Ojeleye. From behind the arc. On target from range. He's got 5.
Spacing and ball movement. We hear coaches talk about those two elements all the time.
Bledsoe outside. Here's Ibaka. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Nicholas Batum out there with Serge Ibaka. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then there's Eric Bledsoe. And it's Kennard in at the shooting guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Mann. Ibaka, the pass to Bledsoe. There's the drive. Goes back up. Pass to Mann. Back to Bledsoe. 5 to shoot. Here's Ibaka. Count that one.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
So it's Milwaukee now. At one point, they led by 16. Hill against Bledsoe. Hill, the pass to Portis. Releases from 15. Tipped. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
George outside. Pass to Jackson. DiVincenzo against George. Here's Zubats. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Another thing that's obviously helped them is how hot they've been from the three-point line throughout the game.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Lopez passes to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. DiVincenzo can't hit. Here's Jackson with the drive and the dunk by Jackson.
The flat-out speed of Reggie Jackson. No struggles getting to the rim and then doing something about it when he gets there.
Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Antetokounmpo, right side. Yep, count it.
It's just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And stolen by Middleton. In transition, here they come. Antetokounmpo against Jackson. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Holiday. Middleton from the outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubats has got 6 rebounds here tonight. George outside. That three's off the mark.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense. You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
Antetokounmpo covering to the paint. Kicks it to George. Here's Zubats. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Clippers.
Antetokounmpo against Ibaka. Antetokounmpo, left side. Holiday up top, defended by Jackson. 6 to shoot. Holiday passes to Middleton. Shoots over Ibaka. Antetokounmpo. Boy, hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I mean, it is not easy trying to box out Giannis. His long arms allow him to capitalize on the offensive glass.
4-3. The offensive rebound. Lopez. And he got the whistle on the, well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he sinks the second. We've got 1:13 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Leonard. George outside. Out to Leonard. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
And he knocks down the first one.
You gotta love Giannis's commitment to delivering a superstar performance for his team. The effort he puts out on the floor really can't be overstated.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Bucks.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight. But they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And what a huge performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Leonard for three, knocks down the triple.
And he's really made his mark with the three-pointer today. And that's another big one.
Just think where they'd be without all the work he's done from the three-point line today.
Now here's Holiday. And so it's Milwaukee with the W. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a great look at our location tonight. We are near.
Thank you, Kevin.
It's rugged, tough road, David. No question about it. Thank you. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. And forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. At the guard position, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And for Phoenix, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Now here's Crowder, 4 on the shot clock. Wide open. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Greg, both teams love to push the ball up the floor, even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage, and you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Holiday against Paul. Poked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Pass to Booker. 5 on the clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Middleton from downtown. It's good from long range.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Outer dishes the ball. Now the pass to Bridges. And Ayton throws it down.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Antetokounmpo against Crowder. Pass to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal.
It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
And both free throws good for Giannis.
In 2020, a special year for Giannis, winning MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, then signing a Supermax extension worth over $200 million.
Now here's Paul. Good ball movement here by the Suns. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis.
Switch.
2 minutes to DiVincenzo.
2 minutes.
Passes to Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. Lets the three fly, and the Bucks miss again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. The feed to Lopez. Rebound by the Suns.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Booker finds Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Fires the three. Another three for Phoenix.
He has proven that you have got to get out and contest on the three-point shot. Chris Paul is always efficient from three.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's the pass to DiVincenzo. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Paul dishes to Booker. The kick out to Crowder. Pass to Paul. Taken away by Holiday. Middleton the pass to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Missed inside. And the wide open shot from Paul. No good on the triple. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 3. Booker against DiVincenzo. Middleton the pass to DiVincenzo. Down low. And that one's good by Lopez.
Brook Lopez never stops working, especially inside where he has been a force.
And here's Booker from the arc. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Paul, following the basket by Brook Lopez. And it's sent back by Lopez. Bridges shot, good.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
And Brook Lopez, such a great complimentary player, Greg, fits right in with this team.
And he gives you good scoring with great efficiency. Very low turnover numbers. Everything you want from a role player.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo stabs it in.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Here's DiVincenzo. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Holiday against Paul. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Elite athleticism for Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And Holiday, here we go. Antetokounmpo. Holiday against Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the elbow. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
For 3, Booker. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Holiday against Paul. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Phoenix ball.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Crowder. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. And the rejection by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Antetokounmpo. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Crowder. Booker with it. Now guarded by Middleton. And the shot's good from Crowder.
I'll tell you this. Jay Crowder is one tough cookie. This guy won't be deterred by the defense.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Just 3 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And here's Booker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Paul outside. Shoots the 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Bucks passing it around. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. To the paint and stolen by Ayton. Holiday brings the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's Milwaukee with it. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks, trailing by 2. 23 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he banks in the layup. Giannis has got 6 in the quarter.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Paul dishes to Booker. Left side, Crowder inside. And so it's tied as we head to...
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team right now?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, for the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. They couldn't hold on.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. We've got Allen. Ogilvy is out there with Portis. Then there's Hill. And it's Nora in at the 3. It's good on the putback. Portis has got the lead up to 2 now for the Bucks.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
McGee off with the layup.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Allen inside. He's covered by Shannon. Allen up top. 4 on the clock. And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Now here's Kaminsky. No points in the game yet for him. Kicks it to Johnson. Poked away to the right side. Payne with it. Picked up by Portis. Jacks up a 3. Kaminsky misses. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Ogilvy. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That's his first personal foul.
The Bucks shoot their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
At the line for the Bucks, Shemi Ogilvy. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Second free throw, no good. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And Cam Johnson, a surprise pick, Doris, when he was taken 11th back in 2019. Many wondered, I recall, what the Suns saw. Now, that's not the case.
Well, that's exactly right, because most projections had him as a late first-round pick. The Suns front office, give them credit. They saw the upside of Cameron Johnson, and boy, he is now viewed as one of the steals of that draft.
Here's Ogilvy. He's guarded by Johnson. Ogilvy passes to Portis. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And they're on the break. A finish. Here's McGee. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Payne finds Shannon. Nice shot from the wing.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Hill deciding where to go with it. The pass to Allen. 5 to shoot. Going inside. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Allen's got his first 2 points of the night. Suns trail by 3. Payne passes to McGee. To the inside. Shamet kicks to Kaminsky. Here's Payne. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And taken away by Johnson. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Kaminsky leading the charge.
Great job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here is Hill. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's Allen on the wing. Clock at 6. Pass to Ojale. All alone. And another basket for Milwaukee.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Payne with it. Johnson outside. Back to Payne. Pass to Shamet. For the tie. Warog grabs the board. Bucks leading by 3. Allen drives in, and the shot goes in. Allen's got his second basket.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Now here's Payne. In the corner. Shamet with it. To Payne. On the high post. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. It's Allen on the wing. Pass to Hill. Now Portis. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Portis has got the lead up to 7 now for Milwaukee.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. It could go, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Milwaukee, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. 7-point differential. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Suns, drop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center position.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo, and there's the pass to Middleton. Down low, just 4 to shoot. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
All up top, guarded by Holiday. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. From deep three-point range. The rebound by the Bucks. Now here is Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight. Suns trail by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Paul with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Crowder, the pass to Booker. 6 to shoot. Back to Crowder. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Bridges with the steal. To the paint. Booker finds Ayton. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow.
Well, incredible finesse. DeAndre Ayton gets loose and does some work.
Outside Holiday. On the wing, Giannis. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Crowder. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here comes the break. The shot's good from DiVincenzo. And now an 11-point Milwaukee lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Well, also, I think their blocked shots really jump off the page. They've sent a lot of attempts right back where they came from today.
For 3, Booker. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Here is Paul after Drew Holiday's score. And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Holiday, no one around him. Hands it from downtown. And the Bucks lead by 16.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Milwaukee.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Now here's Booker. 1:02 left in the 4th quarter. To the middle. Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Well, Crowder, a terrific athlete. This guy's leaping ability is sick.
Lopez dishes to Holiday. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Ayton, the pass to Booker. Lopez with the steal. And Middleton pitched to Antetokounmpo. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Passes it to Bridges. Ayton inside. Lopez is there. That's a 2 from Paul. Holiday with the defensive effort. Middleton against Bridges. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Back to Middleton. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
Let's meet the starting at center. Let's meet the starter for York.
Thanks for joining. We're just about...
Hey, Brian.
Yeah, that's great to see, Alan. Thanks for that. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. And for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. George outside, and 2 elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
And it's the Suns with the ball. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Paul for 3. Here's Ayton. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Oh, George with a steal. Down low. Second chance effort. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. George has gotten his second bucket of the game.
And you love how Kawhi has developed this part of his game, just able to find teammates and rack up assists.
Crowder. Ayton passes to Paul. Bridges with it. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Chris Paul with the three.
Working without the ball, CP3 with zero hesitation, letting that one go.
Jackson outside. George outside. Drives to the hoop. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And Paul George just had such a fantastic year on the wing. Maybe a career season for him last year.
And with George and his efficiency, Brent, it took a huge step up last season.
Man, I think B.A., he was just locked in. After the disappointing finish and getting ousted in the playoffs the way they did the year before, I think he was just on a mission all season long to prove that he could get them back there and that he was going to be a big reason why.
Now here's Crowder. Here's Bridges. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Here's Jackson. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Leonard outside. Puts up a three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Leonard outside. Kicks it to George. Back to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And George with the basket on the assist from Jackson. George has got 7.
Well, the poise right there from Paul George. That's just a veteran that has no panic in his game.
Outside Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Back to Paul. Pass to Crowder. It's rebounded by George.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Leonard outside. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using refined ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in, Booker finds Bridges. Back to Booker. From deep. They get the rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
If Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
58 seconds left to play in the first. Yep, that one goes.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Jackson with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Jackson can't get it to go. The Suns have gone 3 of 9, struggling so far. Crowder outside. Pass to Bridges. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Leonard. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game. The Clippers making a switch here. Batum's checked in.
Clippers substitution. Nicola Batum.
Leonard against Crowder. Batum gets the bucket.
This is one of the reasons you can run the offense through Kawhi Leonard. He just makes good decisions.
The Suns trailing. Outside Booker. Leonard against Bridges. Back to Booker. From deep three-point range. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Los Angeles. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The 1-2 punch of George and Kawhi on the perimeter. It's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Now here's Paul. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard for 3. Fires in the triple. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
Well, Kawhi has really perfected that stroke, and he did not come into the league with that kind of skill or that kind of threat from the three-point line.
Here's Bridges looking for his first basket, still in this one, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And here are the Clippers now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. And here's George. He's got 7. Leonard outside. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
3-point field goal.
Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Clock at 6. Bridges right side. Booker for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And Los Angeles the other way now. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton.
His first personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Close the net on 2 minutes played here in the second. George against Booker. For 3. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court. And opponents can foul to force your hand.
And the Clippers making a change here. Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. Mann comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Kennard, he's checked in for George. And it's Bledsoe in for Jackson. Now here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. Now here's Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. Got a hand on it. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. The pull-up J. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Suns have got nothing to go in this quarter. 0 for 5. Outside Booker. Bridges outside. Pass to Paul. Here he goes. Lays it up and banks it in. Paul's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Just got that ball on a string and uses that change of pace so effective. Chris Paul getting wherever he wants to go now. What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year and their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
Kennard gets the 3 ball to go. Kennard's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Kennard has such good mechanics with the way he shoots it. The moment that ball is in motion, it looks good.
Here's Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Ibaka's shot is off. And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brandon.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
Now here's Booker. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Yeah, he really gets up there. I mean, Devin Booker will surprise you and throw it down.
The Clippers have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Batum from downtown. Kennard outside. Here's Ibaka. And the jam by Ibaka.
And passes like that demonstrate just how much Kennard is a team-oriented player.
Up top, Aiden. Stolen by Bledsoe. It's a one-on-one situation. Ibaka finds Kennard. Paul against Bledsoe. Pass to man. Now here's Ibaka. 4 on the clock. Misses off the left iron.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Outside Booker. Launches it. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by 11 as the...
I'm joined by Clippers head coach Ty Lue and coach when Kawhi Leonard...
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They lead by 11. Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers? And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And Phoenix shooting just around 32% from the field. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Cam Payne. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Shamet in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Jackson outside. Back to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Inside. And that one good.
I like Kawhi, and he knows when to be forceful, just using his muscle on the inside to get to his shot.
Payne with it. Here's Shamet. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws.
First team.
And it's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
At the line for
the first free throw is good.
Landry Shamet, one of those guys continuing to hone his skills, trying to become more of an impactful player in the two-way format, both on defense and with that shooting ability.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Now here's Jackson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Zubac. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant one. Unnecessary contact.
He might be.
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The first one falls. And Zubac drops them both. Here's Leonard. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Zubac. Can't get it to drop. Great D that time from McGee. Here's Shamet. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard outside. From deep. Rebounded by Payne.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Here's Shamet. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Jackson outside. Pass to Leonard. Kicks it to George. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And again, no good by the Clippers.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Think about how tough this team is when Cam Johnson is out there and drilling shots.
Leonard against Payne. That's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. The shot by Johnson, no good. Johnson's shooting is so important to this team, Brett.
Well, BA, that's the value that he brings, and they encourage him to do it. So if he's getting set up and he has room to let it go, Cam Johnson can punish you from the outside.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sends shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Here's Bledsoe. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Pass to Kennard from outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Ibaka. Oh, misses the dunk.
Well, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
McGee's shot is off.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Ibaka, good.
Serge Ibaka.
Ibaka's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, there's some grown man stuff down on the inside from Serge. Able to take that punishment and still finish it off.
Pass to McGee. Outside Johnson. Three-pointer, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And here's Kennard. 1:07 left to play in the third quarter here. And the layup falls. Kennard's got 5 now.
And the team likes to use Kennard as a floor spacing kind of player, but he decides to do damage that time inside.
Pass to Shamet. The 3. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Bledsoe, pass to Kennard. Now Ibaka, covered by McGee. Back to Kennard. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Shamet. Down low. A nice shot by McGee. McGee's got 4 points in the quarter.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Bledsoe against Payne. Bledsoe outside. And there's the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Bledsoe's got his first bucket in this one.
Wow, the energy from Bledsoe in this one. Excelling at turning on the jets and getting to the basket.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. How about... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Luke Kennard out there with Eric Bledsoe. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then there's Nicholas Batum. And it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Ayton with it. That's Ibaka defending. Here's Crowder, and Crowder with the jam.
Don't see that much from Crowder. Off the bounce and attacking to make the score.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Ibaka. Let's go with a three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
For three, Booker knocks down the long J.
Well, anytime that somebody scores, Devin Booker's the first option. He comes back and drills that one.
Up top, Bledsoe. He's guarded by Paul. Up top, Ibaka takes a three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Ayton against Ibaka. Bledsoe for three. Crowder grabs the miss. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Booker finds Ayton.
Well, the defense respects Ayton's ability to score, especially from that area on the floor. He becomes dangerous.
That's good from Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton.
Ayton hits them both. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Covered by Crowder. Pass to Leonard. Jackson outside. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. And Kawhi Leonard gets the three. And the Clippers lead by 14.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Paul passes to Booker. Now here's Crowder.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Paul. Defended by Jackson. Offensive board. It's good on the putback.
Sweet timing on that play as Ayton up there and ripping it down.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to George. 1:44 left to play in the fourth quarter. Tipped away. Paul with a steal. Ayton inside. Leonard defending. Here's a three from Paul. Nails it from beyond the arc. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's great when CP3 extends his range like this. It's just going to pull the defense out further.
Pass to Leonard. The three. Yes. And a nice assist from Jackson.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's still in the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Phoenix.
Second team foul.
They're on a 15-6 run. Outside Booker. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Offline with a three.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 42 seconds left in the final quarter. Jackson against Paul. Pass to George. From deep. It's hauled in by the Suns.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Here's Booker. And too long on the shot. Jackson, the pass to George. And again, it's the Clippers missing. For three, Booker. Good.
This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. And for Milwaukee, the big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
It makes me think of Stacey Aubrey, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
I tell you what, he clearly is one of the best players in the league who does not get the same kind of gas that other guys do. But there's no better all-around guard in the NBA than Drew Holiday.
Now here's Jackson. George looking around. Just 5 on the clock. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Marcus Morris. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Serge Ibaka. Middleton against Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Middleton on the wing. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Middleton can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Boy, you talk about 3-and-D guys. Middleton is the epitome of that player. Great range, mid-range game, can defend multiple positions. He does all of that at an elite level.
Leonard finds Zubac. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Holiday. George against DiVincenzo. The feed to Giannis. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. You know, Clark, many view Middleton as the prototypical perimeter point.
I would not disagree at all. I mean, he does everything and does it all well.
Zubac, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here is Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. Giannis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, I think you're cooked the moment Antetokounmpo just gets the ball inside. I mean, he's got touch to go with his length and strength.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Leonard. And here's George for 3. The shot, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Knocked away. Ibaka with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. George dishes to Jackson. And here's Leonard from three. Rebound, Milwaukee. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Middleton against Ibaka. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Man, can he finish? Chris Middleton, so good at driving inside. And if you don't get there soon enough, he's turning it over on top of your head.
Jackson passes to George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to George. Zubac trying to break loose. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
1:11 left in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Really hard to get to the shot of Lopez, especially with his reach.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
George, no stranger to dealing with contact and still finishing the shot.
And Middleton kicks to Lopez. Holiday against Jackson. Middleton outside. And Antetokounmpo swings it in.
The decision-making of Antetokounmpo is really brilliant, in a word. He knows when to spot up. He knows when to roll to the bucket off screens. And he knows when to give it up.
Now, here's Zubac. Here's Ibaka. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Man, just a big-time shot-blocking threat. Leonard's instincts on defense are just mind-boggling. Knows when to go after the blocks.
Middleton the pass to Lopez. The shot will not fall. PT that time from Leonard. To the paint, here's Ibaka.
Leaving nothing to chance there. Ibaka goes up strong and finishes with a little attitude.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Bucks on top. They lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Ibaka is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Inside, Antetokounmpo, and a missed layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Offensive rebound. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. LA ball. Holiday against Jackson. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
You know, one reason Giannis has won Defensive Player of the Year is his agility and mobility. He can stay in front of guys and stay connected to shooters, too.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Holiday against Jackson. And so on to Antetokounmpo looking over it. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. And in 2021, we saw Tim Duncan enter the Hall of Fame with others. When you think of his iconic bank shot, and Clark, why don't more players, you think, perfect that shot?
Well, you know what? Shots that are that iconic are really hard to master. So I think some legends have just perfected something that few others can master in the same way. That's part of it. And then the other part of it is that the game is so different now. It's a three-point shooting game. You don't necessarily need a signature shot. If you can shoot it from deep and drive it, then you can play in today's NBA.
From 12 feet out, he gets that one.
I like the fact that Middleton takes advantage of the mid-range jump shot. When he gets room to pull the trigger from there, he's taking it, and he's almost automatic.
Jackson kicks to George. Uncovered. Offensive rebound. Ibaka right side. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Boy, good reaction in transition from Holiday that time. Sees the fast break forming and is right there to finish it off.
Kicks it out to Leonard. This one for three. Here's Zubac. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And the dunk by Zubac.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. Over in the corner, Zubac. And again, the Clippers turn it over.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Zubac. Mann comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Kennard, he's checked in for George. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Reggie Jackson. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Bledsoe against Holiday. He dishes it to Giannis. Clock at 4. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
Bledsoe passes to Kennard. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
There's 1:17 left to play in the first half. Bledsoe kicks to Kennard. Holiday with the block.
Well, we've always talked about the great defender that Holiday is. Well, he showed you right there with the rejection.
Middleton can't get it to go. Clippers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Offline with his 3. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers.
Second team foul.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half.
Marcus Morris Sr.
Antetokounmpo against Batum. Here's Lopez, and it's in there. Lopez has got 6 points.
You know, this is what happens when you combine center size with developing point guard skills. Giannis running the offense to perfection right there.
Down low. Lopez with the block. And here's Giannis. 6 points for him. Holiday. Middleton for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Middleton's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
Boy, when you got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammates.
Kennard for 3. Oh, and he nails it just in time. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust. And that's...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Allen is out there with Hill. And it's Ojeleye in at the 4. Allen, that's good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 6. Passes it to Leonard. No one near him. The shot, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Now here is Hill. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Ibaka's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Moran, the pass to Portis. Over Ibaka. Over in the corner, Portis. Second shot opportunity. Here's Ojeleye, and finally they hit one. And it's an 8-point Bucks lead. The Clippers shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Outside Jackson. George passes to Zubac. It's rebounded by Portis.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's George. Milwaukee with the rebound. Portis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson.
Personal foul.
That's his 4th foul of the contest. Jackson against Hill. It's Allen on the wing. Here's Nwora. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Portis. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Bucks lead by 10.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Leonard takes a 3. Good on the triple.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the 3rd.
Bucks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Hill looking around. There's the pass to Nwora. Shot clock at 5. It's Portis, high post. Misses off the right iron.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Leonard dishes to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And, guys, the best thing about Kawhi picking up assists is that it's contagious. When you got a dominant scorer setting his teammates up, and everyone falls in line.
It's back to Hill. Pass to Nwora. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Allen passes to Ojeleye. And Shemi Ojeleye picks up the foul. That is his 1st foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Zubac. Mann comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Kennard, he's checked in for George. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Jackson. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Batum's got himself going with the triple, his 1st basket of the game. Milwaukee in the lead. Allen outside. Pass to Nwora.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Zubac is checked in for Serge Ibaka.
Ivica Zubac.
Bledsoe outside. Passes to Man. Back to Bledsoe. Now Kennard. And the pass to Man. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Hill against Bledsoe. Pass to Portis. To the inside. Here's Allen. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Clippers.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. In the corner, Kennard with it. Pass to Batum. And it's the Bucks on the break. Allen leading the charge. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now a 3-point Bucks lead.
You know, guys, when you push it hard like that on the break, those are the easy buckets that'll be waiting for you.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bucks lead by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Kennard is out there at Bledsoe, and it's Man in at the 3. Holiday with it. Feeds it to Middleton. 4 on the shot clock. Goes up from the top of the key. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bledsoe dishes to Batum. Bledsoe passes to Batum. It's thrown down to Kumbo. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
To the middle. Lopez, no luck. Clippers trail by 3. Man passes to Ibaka. He feeds it to Batum. Count that one.
You know, he's become more perimeter-oriented over time, but Nick Batum more than capable of scoring inside.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Nice move. Out of hand on it.
A capable defensive player. That wingspan of Batum's really an asset in blocking shots.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Batum's got 4 points in the quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
There's the unselfishness you like to see in the guard. DiVincenzo keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Holiday against Jackson. George takes a 2-pointer. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Inside, here's Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah,
important points from Morris. When he's feeling it, he'll step up and take control.
Giannis dishes to Holiday. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Knocks it loose. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. George with the ball.
George's all-around game is very impressive. His passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Holiday against Jackson. Holiday the pass to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Up and in on the way. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Giannis right side. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth. Count the basket. And the Bucks lead by one.
And the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
George with no one around. The shot, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The pass to Antetokounmpo. Lopez left side. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Zubac. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Leonard kicks to George. Right between the eyes.
Well, Paul George has been sensational.
So it's the Bucks now. Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Oh, no good. Outside Leonard. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.